I know, lost puppy. Oh, sad. Boo-hoo. We need to go find the puppy. No, you don't. That's not your job to find somebody else's puppy. Okay? I know it's sad when puppies are lost. It's almost like having your baby brother or sister lost. But what we have to understand is most people won't come up to a child and ask them to help them find their puppy. So we should never, ever, ever go with a stranger to look for a puppy. Does everybody understand? Kids? Yes? Oh, let me hear you. Yes?
Yeah.
Wait yet? Yes. Have you guys not been to Starbucks yet? You gotta wake up. Bouncing around. All right. So we never talk to strangers that come up and ask us about a lost puppy. Another thing we need to understand is that a stranger will never come up to you and ask you for directions. I would never come up to you and say, hey, how do I get to Carmel Mountain? You know how to get to Carmel Mountain? I didn't think you would. Do you drive yet?
Sorry.
No, a couple more years? Okay. Strangers are never going to ask kids how to get somewhere. You guys don't drive. Mom and Dad drive you. Most of the time when you're being driven, you either have your iPod in, you're like bouncing around, or you're doing the thumb exercise. That's texting if you're an adult. That's video games if you're not. So strangers won't ask you how to get somewhere. These are our ideas of what a bad stranger would be. Okay? Does everybody love Mom and Dad?
Yes.
You don't know? You don't know, maybe? If they give you candy bars today, yes. If they give you corn, no. Okay, if you love Mom and Dad, raise your hand. Everybody should have their hand up. I hope. Okay. Does anybody want to go away from Mom and Dad for a long time? I know, it's kind of scary to think of, right? Some bad strangers want to take you away from Mom and Dad. And unfortunately, I have to break that bad news to you. That there are bad strangers that would like to take you away from Mom and Dad. So what we want to do is make sure that no bad strangers can take you away from Mom and Dad. Okay? First thing we're going to learn is how to use the strongest weapon you have. That is your mouth. Yeah, your eyes are like, yeah. Everybody here knows how to scream, right? Are you sure? We're going to find out. We're going to find out if all the people in the library can hear you yell a very, very important word. And it's not help. It's fight. Like, if there's a good enough fire, I can make s'mores. Barbecue some marshmallows. Just going over your head. Did anybody ever hear roasted marshmallows? Yeah? No? Has anybody here been camping in their backyard? Neighbors don't like it when I set fires in my backyard to make marshmallows. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to yell fire real, real loud. So I need to hear everybody yell it. On 3. Ready? 1, 2. Hold on. Try again. 1, 2. Don't go yet. We have to let her go. Seeing if you're paying attention. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I couldn't hear you. So we're going to try it again. So nice and loud. 1, 2. Don't go yet. I'm not ready. 1, 2, 3. Is that all you got? I don't think they heard you. So we're going to try one more time. Remember, our secret safe word is fire. So real loud. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Now, do you know why we yell fire? There's a reason. It's not just because it's a cool word. Okay? Like, when I'm playing basketball and I make 3 baskets in a row, my friend's like, you're on fire, dude. I'm like, I know, bro. That never happens. I can't even dribble a basketball. That's why I do martial arts. I don't have to worry about any kind of basketball or things like that. I just jump, spin, and kick people in the head. So, it's because when we yell fire, people look. People want to see the fire. It's like, fire where? Cool, fire. Get my marshmallows. No, it's because they want to see it. So if you yell fire, it draws attention to you. Now that bad stranger that may be holding you is like, ooh, all these people are looking at you. And they like, let go of your rope. Oh. They walk away. So that's why we yell fire real loud. So, real fast, who's a good stranger? Who did we say was a good stranger? Fireman. Fireman. Good job. Who else is a good fireman? A good stranger. Oh. Librarians are good firemen. Good strangers. Who else? Who's a good stranger? Was anybody else paying attention? Who? Ambulance drivers. Yep, that's a good one. Who else? One more. Who? Police. Exactly.
Good job.
Men and women are good strangers. So, let's say we are walking around, and for some reason, mom and dad aren't with you. I don't know why mom and dad wouldn't be with you. Mom and dad are really cool. I'm looking at the moms and dads. They all look really cool to be around. So, but for some reason, you're walking around by yourself. And this is how I walk when I'm walking around by myself. When I walk backwards, it looks like that. That's how I walk. Why is that funny? And somebody grabs you. You're going to yell what? Fire!
Fire!
What? And then you're going to run away, hopefully. You're not going to stand there and go, fire! You're going to run away, and you're going to look for a fireman, librarian. You know who else is really good to run to? And they're all over the place.
Women.
Oh, women.
Woo!
Somebody's either taking my seminar or just knows it's already.
Yeah.
They are really, really good to run to. I know, men, you feel left out at this moment. Women are really good to run to, especially grandmas.
Yeah. Woo!
Grandmas are great to run to. We won't go too deep into specifics. Women feel like they have to hug you if you're lost. Men are like, whoa, child. You want to see that again? Oh, lost baby. Man, whoa, baby. You know, right? So
He's good.
Women, they're all over the place. It's like everywhere I turn, there's a girl like, hi, Corey. I'm not going to go away.
Oh.
Not really. So, stop, you're making flesh. Alright, so now we have another good stranger we can run to. So now we have policemen, firemen, ambulance drivers, and women, especially grandmas. Okay? But now, if somebody were to get a hold of you, we have to talk about how we're going to get them to
really
let
good.
go. There's an easy way. I'm going to use you. You want to be my example? Sure you do. Come on.
Yay.
Alright. So, she's going to grab my wrist. Go ahead, grab. Ow! 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 Not so hard. It hurts. Lay off the gym. So she grabs my wrist. What I want to do is I want to open up my hand nice and wide. See that? Nice and wide. That's closed. Open, close, open, close, open. See the difference? What is this? Open. What's that? Do you come here a lot? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to open it, and then I'm just going to pull it up to the sky. See how she let go of me? That was easy. Watch, we're going to do it again. Grabs me. Open up my hand and I pull up to the sky. Like flying. Now, if I grab her with one hand, watch this. She's going to open that up nice and wide. She's going to take her hand. She's going to pull way over this shoulder. Go. Look at that. The reason it's like a magic trick, but the reason it works is because our hand closes. And when it closes, it